What's going on, everybody? It's Childish. We're back at it again, coming at you with another Summoners War video. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the two new units that CompToUs has recently teased for us, Indra and Ashura. In addition to that, I got a bone to pick with CompToUs, and they're not going to like it. So if you guys are excited about the controversial drama that may be coming in this video, you all know what to do. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, hit the notification bell so you guys know when the next video drops. Again, fam, you guys know who I am. The drama is not really drama per se, but I got to fluff it up a little bit to get you guys hyped up. Because again, we got some new units to show up. We'll start with the hype there, and then we'll drop we'll drop it down a little bit. So again, fam, let's go ahead and jump into it. It looks like they all shocked us to no end when we woke up this morning, and we got two units up in play. But as you guys can see, we just got a little bit of a teaser. We didn't get a chance to take a look at the new units all the way. So first one here, Wind Indra, pretty interesting unit. It looks like it is going to be incorporating kind of a, I want to say kind of a new mechanic, not really a mechanic per se, but just kind of new type of damage that we really haven't seen before in a unit per se. So again, Thunder Shot, attack bar reduction by 30%, and then it has this Thunder Straight that we're going to be taking a look at in a minute. That's going to be doing additional damage against enemies of the same attribute with the target with reduced damage. So this kind of reminds me of like a, I don't want to say like a pumpback per se, but it's like a pumpback where you do damage and then you do damage on other units, but it's a little bit less damage, but it's going to be a damage on units of the same element. So if you guys hit a unit, I'm guessing this is like if you hit a water unit and there's other water units in play, then you're going to do a little bit more damage. Or if you hit a fire unit, you hit other, and it's gonna, and there's other fire units in play, it's going to do more damage. So that particular element is pretty cool. And the reason why I think it's even more cool than you would imagine is because it's on the first skill. So you can imagine the amount of damage that's going to be employed by this, just with your basic attack. Or if you happen to bust that revenge set and get some additional damage, and they have, units of the same element, like there's a lot of things that kind of float in my mind when it comes to a unit like this. Definitely really, really cool. Again, we'll have to see if the reduced damage is even worth mentioning, because as you guys might have guessed, when it comes to these little teasers, we really don't know what to expect, because it all comes down to testing a unit out and seeing what kind of potential it has when it's runed up, at its strongest amount, right? When it comes to high quality runes and Devilmons and all that stuff. But, that being said, though, when it comes to the teaser aspect, they did it with that. They did it with that first skill, right? Next skill, Wind Bolt, AoE attack breaking ability. That's also going to be able to provide a branding effect with 2 turns if you have that Thunder Shade going on. Next skill, or the third skill, the passive here, going to do additional damage to proportion to the attack speed. Shocker, because that's just kind of like the meta right now. And then in Thunder State, you're also going to have a chance to reduce the skill cooldown on Wind Bolt, or potentially maybe the Wind Thunder, if that's correct, if I say it correct here. When you do, oh no, actually it's going to be, it's going to be either skill 1 or skill 2, because those do damage. The Wind Thunder doesn't do any damage here. So as long as you do damage that's 30% or above the target's next HP, you'll be getting a little bit of raw value. And I guess that kind of says a lot, because even though this thing is going to do proportionate, do additional damage proportion to the attack speed, we might have to make an argument to rune this one up, with a high damage build, so you can get a little bit of value out of it. Again, pretty excited about the fact that this is, like I said, it's not really like a unique mechanic per se, but there's a lot of new elements coming into play, and it is kind of cool to take a look at it. Now, the Wind Thunder, the thing that we were talking about here, it's going to get you into that Thunder State 3 turns, and get your Thunder State that enhances your skills for 3 turns, right? So you get that bonus when it comes to skill 1 and skill 2 respectively. And you'll also have the attack speed improvement, which kind of sounds pretty broken, right? Because of the fact that his passive is based on doing additional damage based on the max HP, that attack speed. And then the unfortunate thing is that once the Thunder State ends, you become stunned for 1 turn, which, me personally, I feel like it's going to be a direct stun, similar to how Tablet would be. I don't know if this is going to be one of those things where they're going to let us like get away with it if we have immunity per se. I personally believe, given how strong this unit is, that it should be perma-stunned, regardless if it has immunity or not. But again, you guys can correct me in the chat down below in your honest opinions about that. The next one we got for you guys is the Water Asura. Water Asura Brutal Fist is going to be doing multi-hitting ability with some branding here. Low chance, but I'm hoping that the chance to improve goes up when you skill it up here. That being said, though, you will get an additional attack if your attack power is higher than the enemy target, which is kind of cool, right? Multi-hitting ability here. Really, really nice to get yourself more opportunity to get that branding in, right? And again, let's not forget the fact that if you land that branding early on, the consecutive attacks here are going to have that added value of hitting it, right, and getting a little bit of additional damage here. So let's see, Storm Fist attacks enemy 3 times, decreases the attack par by 50%, and each and attacks if attacks lands at a critical hit, and this thing can attack up to 6 times according to your attack power. Again, this is going to be a unit that you're going to really, just go crazy with the attack power. So dare I say, do you go with a high triple attack build with maybe critical rate on the substats and critical damage on the side? Because I mean this thing is all dependent upon if you have more attack power. I really do believe that this is not a unit that you're going to go with crit damage. I think this is going to be one that you're going to go triple attack here, or speed attack or something like that. I don't know. And then we got that constant training where they gradually increase your attack power. So this kind of reminds me of a Suki, but has no stopping point. So I'm curious to see obviously how much attack power will be improved, and what are the limitations on that. But yeah, again, we're just leaving you with 2 units, and this is kind of what I want to live off the video. I hate to leave the video off, with a kind of negative aspect or a negative point to make or a bone to pick. But again, I try to be 100% transparent with you guys, and I kid you not. I'm not really as excited as I want to be right now. First off, this particular update, they dropped the units, 2 to 3 days after the big announcement. I get the fact that the announcement was a very, very big change. So much reloaded. Like, the last thing people are probably thinking about is like new units. They're thinking about, when they're talking about reloaded, they're thinking about, all the changes they're going to make for the betterment of the game, right? Monsters are not on the back burner, but I would have liked to see, I don't know, I gotta go back and forth here, but it would have been nice to see the new units drop. If these units, are generally going to have an impact on the game. I don't know. I guess maybe I have to correct myself there, because again, there's just so many other things that are more important than new units here. But I just feel, let's put it this way, this is what I'm going to say. I feel bad for the free-to-play community that were like, you know what, there's no units announced, I guess I'm just going to summon my scrolls, which a lot of people did, and now they're like, oh, there's these new units here, so now they're going to have to save up more scrolls to for the time that they're going to be available to summon here. But I will say this though, on the flip side, CompToUs has dropped, I would think, what, 100 to 200 of these 9-year anniversary scrolls. So we can't really get mad, because even though they might have summoned, there's still a lot of scrolls that have been collected over this time. So it's just unfortunate that they can't take advantage of these scrolls, the 9-year anniversary scrolls, and potentially get this unit, right? So unfortunate. And in addition to that, this is the one thing that I'm really, really sad. When it comes to these updates here, like this little mini teaser, like, I truly believe, and I know this sounds kind of crazy because I'm a content creator and this is, free content. When I truly believe they should skip this and just drop all the units in one notification here. Why is that? Because when it comes to, things like this, they drop a unit, give it a little bit of a taste, but it just kind of leaves us kind of in the dark. The Water Ashura, to me, in my humble opinion, I don't want to say it's trash, but there's just nothing that gets me hyped up, right? If you're gonna put out units, if you're gonna tease people with units, the 2 units that you should be teasing are the 2 units that get us the most excited about. These are the ones that everyone's gonna be talking about. These are the ones that people should be like just going like, oh my gosh, let me find my visa real quick so I can get this ready. I want to load it up for like the second this Water Ashura, unless this thing has crazy base attack power, crazy base speed that just balances out what I see here, like, to me this does not seem like overwhelmingly good, because I personally feel that the passive is not going to be as strong as it says. We already saw how specific damage shows that came in a few years ago when the attack power looked promising, and I'm talking about the Onimushas, obviously. And then, after everybody tested it out, when they went full on attack power and, had, high quality runes versus what, CompToUs was testing, like, wow, it's a lot better than intended. Now we got to bring it down here. And I feel like this is a unit that either it's going to be not as good as it sounds, or maybe it is good, but then it's going to be, changed down the road once they see what kind of rune builds, high end players can do with this unit. But again, I stand corrected because, I don't know. There's always something that I do something that I say that's just wrong, and I just wait for the community to correct me on this one here. But you guys let me know. Give me your Buddhist honest opinions. Again, I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. They did good with the Wind Indra. I think they could have done good with any of them, given the fact of how this Thunder state works. I'm guessing there's some kind of a state between all the Indras here, but the Water Ashura, this one didn't do it for me. This one doesn't get excited for me. I do like the fact that it does have the first skill branding, which is something that we generally don't see. But again, it's just not enough for me, man. It's just not enough for me. I'm excited for everybody that has like God tier, artifacts that have the additional damage based on attack. That's gonna, provide quite a bit of added value to this one here. But outside of that, like I need more in this unit. Yeah. I need more in this unit. Yeah, I need something to get me excited about this one here. This is the only thing that this gets me excited about is, dealing with the, Shayna Martina comps and like 4-star siege that, I need to break through that Triana passive or whatever like that. Like that's about it. And I already got a grip of units already can get the job done. So there's nothing really new to me on that one here. But anyways, guys, I'm just ranting on right now. I'm going to go ahead and leave it like that. Can you please correct me in the chat down below? Am I wrong in saying that I'm not as hyped as I should be because I don't have all the units because I'm spoiled like that? Or this particular water shirt it doesn't get me hyped up, doesn't get you guys hyped up. Let me know. Correct me, man. I'm all about, hearing the brutally honest, opinion about you guys. Let me know, man. I'm not as hyped up as I should be. I'm not as hyped up as I should be. I wish they really dropped it here, or just like I said, dropped all the units here. But anyways, fam, gotta leave it at that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you guys are new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Thank you guys so much for your support. And again, if you guys are liking this content, if you guys are liking these updates, as always, fam, do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and then of course hit the notification bell so you guys know when the next video drops. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's my pleasure to bring you guys some videos. Take care, God bless. And I think the next video we're going to be dropping for Summoners or Sky Arena is going to be just showcasing the new units that I picked up over the weekend to see if we can get a couple of wins here, potentially in RTA once the new season drops here. Okay, so that's going to be FM. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It's your boy Childish or ChildishPlays. Check it out. Take care, and we'll see you all in the next one. We're out.